If your eyes can see this video, then know it that you have an opportunity to change your trading pattern. What you have here is exactly what is about to place you in a position that trading will no longer be a very big challenge to you. I have dropped so many videos, similar videos like this in this particular place. But this one, based on request, people are asking me, please, can you help us bring this video in a smartphone? Is there any way we can put up these indicators? You know, that is why we have these particular videos. And this time, we'll have something different on the main chart, and we'll have our RSI and the Chimoku on our window 1. Then we'll have our MACD and our Bollinger Band. You can imagine when all those things are together, you can imagine what it's going to look like. Though that even if you don't have the right knowledge, you can see how you can manage to grab something from this place, because I'm going to bring it so down that you will be able to understand it from the very scratch. My name is GDFX. I request only one thing from you: just subscribe to our channel. That is the only thing I demand from you. Just subscribe to our channel. So what I request from you is nothing more than subscribe to our channel, and with that we are good to go. All right, let's first place all the indicators, the parameters we are using, and how we'll add it. Please, if you are new in this place, this is the right place for you to touch. And once you touch that, okay, let's assume you know nothing about it. The right place to touch is somewhere here. That is the right place to touch. Then from there, we can add up every other thing. Then once you open it, you locate the main chart. This very one you are seeing here, this is the main chart, and this is where to touch. So once you touch that, you'll be able to add up all those. So once you touch it, we'll have the first moving average. This time, look at what we'll have here. We'll have the first one, period 5. We'll have linear weight. Then we'll have typical price HLC trade. Then we'll have our pixel, which is, you can choose any color of your choice. That is your own those things. So you can choose any color of your choice. Number 2, which is the moving average number 2, we'll have this one, and this time we are using linear weight, and the application of that one is previous indicator data. Please set it this way. That is what we'll have. Then remember that we are not applying any levels in this place, and everything is set like this. All right, we'll now add the indicator window 1. If you're new and you still want to add those things, please go to the same place how you have been adding the relative strength index, which is what we have in this very place. So just add it that place. Then from there, you now touch this one, then add relative strength index, which is RSI. Add it up like this. Make this thing your background color. Then once you have something like this, then you save it. Remember that this is what we have. Please don't forget to add something like this. Please don't forget to add this thing as it is here. That is what we have. It's very, very important to put this thing like this: 90, 80, 20, 10. That is what we have in this place. All right, so the next one, which is very, very important, I don't think I forgot anything. No, the next one, which is very, very important, like some of you have watched my previous video, so this is the same relatives Ichimoku that we have been sitting on. So if you have it in your system, in your MT5 already, there is no need for you to be disturbing yourself, because that is the same thing that we'll have. So this is the same thing we'll have. We are taking the parameters is this. Please, even if you can't see it, please hear it as I mentioned it, depending on your distance. The taking sin is 5. The Kujung span is the Kujung sen is 2. The second span B is 52. Then the style, take the first two, make the first two your background, then make the up kumo and the down kumo the color that you would like to be visible. Choose any color of your choice. Then the chiku span, make it to be black or your background color, no matter the color you're using. So this time, this is what we'll have in this place. And as we move on, this is what your distance should look like aside this one. This is what your distance should look like if you have set it correctly. This is the first thing you should see. This one in this place, this one here, this up one, and this one. That is the first two that we have set. Now we are about to add the MACD below. So let's add up the MACD. The first thing you should add is the MACD, and the same MACD is what we have fixed before now. So bring all of them together and you will get to what you want. Fast EMA is 13, slow EMA is 21, MACD simple moving average is 9. Apply this to close. Then your style, you choose any color of your choice. This is my choice, I choose it. Remember that if you're asking a question on how we can apply this on our last the system, the one we have on PC, if you are looking for a way to bring those things together, this strategy is the same. The only different thing is the one on the main chart. That is the only different thing. Then the MACD is still the same thing. I mean the Bollinger Band is still the same thing. Add up the same Bollinger Band. We have 200. We have 1.500. We have shift to 0. We have application to previous indicator data, and we'll have the style to become anything of your choice. There is no need for levels. The time frame will be analyzing the time frame by ourselves. Then the last one is a moving average, which is a moving average to exponential and first indicator data. In case you missed the indicators, as some of you requested on the chat, that you cannot see it on my last video, which is the system, please check on the description. I wrote that in down that place so that you can check it. If you are conversant with trading and if you are conversant with MT5, once you see EMA 920, this thing, you should know that the 9 is for period and the 0 is for shift and all the rest of them. Once you see E is exponential, S is for simple, L is for linear weighted, you know that, and the SM is more smoothed. So there is nothing hard in it except you are new. Then this is what this thing should look like. All right, somebody just requested that I should not talk too much, and I promise I will not talk too much. Sorry if I've been talking too much. Then some other people are saying, we like the way you are doing it, so I don't know the one I can follow. So please, I want to beg you, my attention is to reach the wider communities, to help people as much as I can. Like I said earlier, if you are too conversant with what you are doing, if you have outgrown our videos, once you check it, it's not exactly what you want, I think that the best thing for you to do is just to check the next video. If you go through our videos and none of them is good for you, I think the best thing for you to do is just to shift by the side and allow those that it can be of use to manage it. Then you cannot watch our videos and none of them is good for you, because every video we are creating, we are making, we are building those videos with 2 or 3 motives. Number one, to reach to those who are professionals, to reach to those who are in the middle class, and to reach to those who are in the lower class that are still new in the journey. If we focus on those who are professionals, no one will come and become like you tomorrow, you know. So that is one thing we should know. All right, so now let's go straight to the point and bring this video to the end immediately. Practice this on your demo and you'll see. Let's zoom out completely. This is the first rule number 1. Rule number 1. Number 1 rule, practice on your demo. 2, zoom out first. Number 2, zoom out first. Zoom out first. Now when you zoom out completely like this. If you zoom out completely, then you will know where the market is. Why do you need to zoom out? Once you zoom out, the first time frame you should visit is a higher time frame. So let me just take it that what you have is a small account of $50. So go to 1 hour time frame, just use it as a case study. So once you go to your lower time frame, your higher time frame, the first thing you should check is what is the candle, what candle is trending. And right here, this is the candle that is trending in the hour. And if you check the time that I am setting this video is 18 minutes, which will soon go to 19 minutes after 12. And this candle have just taken like 1 hour time, and it's like this. Then you check the position of the Ichimoku, then check the position of what you have in this place, which is a combination of MACD, combination of Bollinger Band, and combination of moving average. So when you have all those things together, if you are not careful about it, you only end up confusing yourself. But we don't have any intention of confusing anybody. That is why we are bringing everything in our strength to make you understand this video. This is boom 1000. And how do I trade this? Let me use this. You have this line, the pink line and the yellow line. They will cross together. Now look at how to be safe and trade with more accuracy and make more profit. I need you to understand something. This candle need to close. This candle, you will find other candles, but once the candle, this one crossed, the second one crossed, immediately the candle closed below. This one has been crossing, but once this one crossed in this angle, once you have noticed that this one have crossed from this angle, then allow the next candle to open. Immediately the next candle opened up, it will surprise you what is going to happen next. I will prove this thing to you. Let me drop something that we can use to see how accurate this can be. Let's see what we can do about this. Let's see what we can do about this. You know, sometimes people want us to do exactly what, I don't know how to put this thing. If we rush and make the video to be so brief, and you watch it, and at the end of the day you blow your account, of what use? Of what use? What did you benefit from the video? So sorry. Alright, this is what we'll have here. This is what we'll have here. And I'm trying to prove a point to you that once you have find this simple thing like this, that you stand more chance of getting, look at from here, the market move up like this, then what you are targeting is the ability for you to see one good breakout point that is going to be of benefit. And I want to tell everyone, all my all the students that have been mentoring, please gather tonight. We shall be having our meeting. Gather tonight. We shall be having our meeting. We shall be having our live training in our meetings points. So I'll be dropping the announcement on our chat group. Okay. Now let's go back to the lower time frame to see how accurate this can be. We are using that one as a case study. Did you notice what happened here? Did you notice what happened here? What you have noticed, I said immediately the market, every other market are free. As the market is doing a kind of consolidation, how do you use this moving average? I'm coming, I will show you everything you need to see in this market and how they will all respond to you. I told you that the first rule is that you will zoom out to see the nature of the market. Once you have seen that the market is out, that the market is moving up, what you'll be looking at for is which position of what, where and how can you see those things and trade the possibilities. Now, I told you that this is one thing you should look at. Immediately the whole market has been doing their drama. Watch out, the first candle that will cross and spike in between, let them do their business. That one we don't care. But the second, where your attention should be on, is the candle that will close up, that will close inside this place, not below, but here, right here, which is this very one here. Once you have seen this one, don't enter, don't trade this candle allow the market to make their move, because they were going to test it. So once they test it and come back, anyone that shows up that try to cross this line after it is the candle you should trade. Because once you have seen this thing now, in your 1 hour time frame, the original candle you will be seeing is this very one here. Alright, let's go down a little bit to 5 minutes time frame, and there you will see your entry point and how possible you can trade it. Let me use this thing like this. Alright, this is what we'll have in this place. Now, your entry point will be based on your 5 minutes time frame and your 1 minute time frame. That is where you'll be placing your entry point, your 1 minute and your 5 minutes time frame. Because from what I just showed you now, let me change this to something that we can see. Good. So from what I just showed you now, go to 15 minutes time frame. You will see that the market is pointing to a direction of breaking out. Now let me now come down a little bit. Check the window 1. You will see that the whole lemon, or will I call it green, that is a change from the 80 levels when you zoom out completely. I didn't say when you zoom up, I said when you zoom out. This is where many will fail it. I said when you zoom out, when you zoom out, when your market is, when your zooming level is on this position. Now once you zoom to this level, you will notice that there are a lot of changes in your distance. One, this market will change. There is going to be a breakout. You will see that the market is pointing to cross the last resistance zone, and why this one, you will see that after this lemon line, that something changed. The red began to take over. So as the red begin to take over, you will notice these changes. So what this thing is doing is scalping, and once this thing is going on, you are selling. And watch over to this place. Even in the relative strength index, there is this MACD line and the white line had the same agreement. You are good to go. So let's backtest and see how accurate this can be before we place our trade. Now let's backtest and see how accurate this can be. Alright, I'll be dropping anywhere this thing, anywhere we'll find such thing. This one here. This one here. And this one here. Check it and see if for any reason you place this trade that you not make profit. No, just check it. There is no need for us to lie in this matter. Just check it. Alright, let's go to 5 minutes and check those things, all those positions we place, and see if they don't have any winning trade in them. Check it. Can you see it? Check it. All of them, you have at least, if not 99 points, you have at least 98 or 97 opportunities to place trade. If your eyes can see this, then there is no need for us to go to 1 minute, because it will be lengthy to look at it, so it will be confusing. But even at that, look at where our last line is. Look at where our last line is. Just look at what you are seeing from this angle. Look at it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? So that is how we can be able to see a breakout. But remember this, that everything you are seeing in this place have their way from the higher time frame. So no matter how accurate a candle can be, if you don't know your market, it will still confuse you. Like I promise, I don't want this video to be long. This is what you just see that I'm doing now is exactly what every trader should be doing, and they'll be making profits. But if this thing you are seeing is confusing, you don't know how to do it, that is why I keep talking. You know, some people that have been doing well in forex trading thinks that it's all about watching videos or stuff like that. Sometimes it's not about that. Who is your mentor? Who is directing? Who is giving you advice? Who do you ask questions? You know, I was once in your position, and I was once like you. So it is painful for me to see some people making the same mistake that I made, that landed me into serious debt. That I I don't want to say this because each time I remember it, I I always shed tears, because seeing a young man like me placing trade, hoping that I will use this $100 to make 1,000, only for me to discover that the 1,000 is gone without having any kobo and having nobody to hold accountable for it. So sometimes I think that giving this person money will help me to build up my account, only for me to discover that even the account management, that what we see is not exactly what it looks like. So there is something inside. So I decided to go in depth. I decided to go deeper. I decided to take the bull by the horn. I decided to pay the price and join the millionaire. All right. So that is how simple this thing can be. So in a recap, for those who we are not able to follow it, like I know that some people will keep skipping. They will keep jumping. At the end of the day, they will come back and ask me, "You didn't give the indicators. You are not good in giving indicators." Sometimes, thank you for some of you who always reply to them that the indicators are there. So so this is the indicators. 5 linear weighted, typical price. 5 linear weight, typical price. If you are looking for a mentor, GDFX is always available. If you are led to join me, remember that it's not free. Nothing, no business is free. Every free business, you will not take it serious. And whatever that doesn't have a price, I wonder how you make price from it. So that is one thing to know. So if you are looking for one that can teach you, call on GDFS, who will assist you in our capacity. And so far so good. I am proud of myself in a little way, that I can boast that some people, even some people you never believed, that can learn, are learning. They are learning, and good number of them are making good profits. Sometimes it gives me joy to see that someone who has been losing money all his life, under my mentorship, just a matter of 2 weeks, a week, you see that person coming back and saying thank you. I've never been this eyes open or this one. Had it been that I discovered you, my life wouldn't have been like so. That it gives me joy, no matter the amount I collected. And those who know, everyone that knows me know that I don't hold so much on those things, because if I place my trade in a day, I make some amount of money. How much are you going to pay me? That will be more than what I'm making. But I can't give it to you free, because you need to know something must bring you back. Otherwise, sometimes when you give it out like that, sometimes they will kill you with questions because they don't know the value. All right. So this is what we do, and we feed our families using forex trading, and it's not a joke; it's real. All right. So if you are new in forex trading, don't rush. And every young man from 18 to 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 that want to succeed with forex trading, you are seeing future in forex trading. My advice for you is this: look for a mentor. I'm serious. Look for a mentor. It's not when I mean a mentor, it's not something that maybe you go to the person's house and you be sleeping there. You travel from country to country. The world is so digitalized. The world is so, a lot of developments are everywhere, that you can sit right in your house and you get the knowledge that you want. All right. So that is one thing you should know. Anyone advising you that you don't need a mentor, that person is not helping you out. Go and check that person's account. Check his personal trading life. You'll discover that sometimes what you see on YouTube is not what is happening in that person's life. So that's why I always advise you. Go make inquiries about me. First thing I did was to bring everyone around me. I hosted a seminar. I bring everyone around me. When I finally get the truth, I hosted everyone. I said, come in my house. I hosted them. I said, sit. Young people, some that are launching on the streets, some are jobless. I brought them together. I said, learn this thing. It's real. Learn them. I didn't charge 1 naira. So it pains my heart that few moved on, and many thought that it's a scam, that it's all this sports game, that how can you be using those things. So sorry for talking this long, but I know that I'm saying something. So help yourself. I know that I'm talking to somebody. Help yourself. Help yourself. I know what I'm saying. Help yourself. Help yourself. Even if you deposit 1,000 US dollars without knowledge, you will still lose it. Borrowing money to make trades, borrowing money to trade without the knowledge. How do you want to make it? Because you are seeing blue. Don't you know that you can make 20 blues today and tomorrow you are on 1000 red? Don't you know? Alright, take care of yourself. GDFS, I always love you. Thank you. Thank you.